Okay, here's video of my fencing that I paid to get done professionally. It was like $5,000 just to get this section back here. I think it was 5,000. It's only 50 by 50, only 3 sides of fencing. He used in the corners and support posts are all timbers. Big timbers cemented in the ground. Nice gate. Not sure if this is a 6-foot gate, 8-foot gate. You want at least 6, I would think. And there's electric going up there. Top strand of electric. And that keeps the big horses. Tonk and Eva use this a little bit when it's nice out. And there's 2x4 mesh fencing, 4 foot high. It is Red Brand, which I highly recommend. There's no welded. These are all the joints are done with metal, a little metal piece that adjoins all of these. So there's no welds, so it doesn't get broken, and it's much thicker gauge wire. Very sturdy. I wouldn't recommend anything less for horses, minis, and probably for goats. And then we go to T-posts for the center, not the center post. Anything that's non-supporting is T-post. And you must use these metal clips. There's 1, 2, 3. I believe there's 1 at the bottom. Yep, 4. So there's 4 metal clips. 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom. 2 in between on a 4-foot fence. These T-posts. The outside is the nubbies on the T's. And that also helps keep the fence from sliding down a little bit. It helps give it support. Let me go to another quarter post. When you have corners, you have to have 1 cemented in the corner, and then you have to have a cemented one on either side, and then timber bracing. So that's good and solid. And then we have that on that corner as well. So there's basically 3 posts in the ground, 2 supporting posts. And we have 2-inch tape, 2-inch wide electric tape on top with the toppers on the T-posts. So those are probably, I'm thinking 5.5 or 6-foot T-posts for 4-foot fencing. It's usually 1.5 feet in the ground. And there we have the pound-in insulators on the timbers that hold the tape. And then there's another gate over there. So this is a good solid fenced area. This is kind of what we're going to base all our fencing off of in Tennessee. Kirk really likes these timbers that are set in the ground. I'm still on the fence about it because it's so wet around here. All his wood posts in the horse pasture have all rotted and they're all breaking at the base because it's so wet here. I think if we use these, we are going to tar the bottom part at least that goes into the ground to help prevent moisture. That's what the Amish all do. They paint their posts, at least the bottoms, with tar. And that'll make it last a good long time, basically make it waterproof. And there we are. Okay, just measured that gate. It's an 8-footer, which probably is the smallest you want to go because you want to be able to access your area with trucks and tractors. We made the mistake on this door. Not sure what this door opening is, but we goofed. It is too small to fit the tractor through. So we're kind of screwed. Anything we want to do in this pasture, we have to access from the outside, which is fine as long as it's not wet like it is. So that really limits us. We had the big doors pulled off of here and just put a small door in here and just had this side all metal sided. Highly recommend metal everything. Metal roofs are noisy, but there's ways that you can make them a little quieter with, you know, spray on foam insulation and such. But yeah, this door opening I think is only 5 foot. Big oops. Stick with 8. Okay, I wanted to show the inside area that we did. Kirk and I did, based off of what our Amish fence guy did inside. We used too small of a fence posts. So it's 4 foot fencing. These are probably 5.5 foot posts. So yeah, I think you need to go 6.5. Because as you can see, there's some fencing on the top that's getting bent over. This is what happens to the bottom. I don't know if you can see. And this is why Red Brand fencing is highly recommended. They are pawing at the hay that's on the other side, or if it's an outdoor fence, at the grass that's on the other side, they'll paw at that and stand on that fencing. And as you can see, it's kind of curled up. If you don't have these wonderful metal clips, which are really holding this fence good, yeah, there's one at the very base there, then this whole fence will curl up, which that's the issue we had outside, because stupid me attached my fence with zip ties. Not a good idea. They break, and the fence totally curled up at the bottom, like horribly. Now you also have this issue with goats and minis and horses and whatnot. They rub their butts against this fence. It's a great scratching post. You can deter all this stuff by using electric if you wanted. You could put a line of electric at the bottom, which might stop that behavior. Put electric in the middle, which would stop them from rubbing their butts. And Juby on the outside fencing, which I'll show you in a little bit, she's totally destroyed. Scratches herself on the top because I haven't been charging her electric. So she destroyed it out there. So we're learning it as we go. Big horses need a line of electric at the top of this, for sure, if you use this for big horses. If it's only big horses, you really don't need it. Just a few lines of electric does it. But I wanted to show you this corner that we did with all T-post, which is very solid actually. Same idea as the posts out there, the timbers in the ground, only it's all T-posts. 1 in the corner, 2 on either side, and you have support brackets that go diagonally, which is a little different. And there's a kit that you can buy, the corner T-post kit. It's kind of expensive, 20 bucks, 25 bucks for each corner, but you get the bracket that holds these T's right there. See, holds the T-post there, and you get a bracket for down low, which holds that at the right angle, and another one down here, which holds that at the right angle. How far apart do you put these? We kind of just, I don't remember if we set them and then put the brackets in. I don't know. You could put, you know, different angles by how far apart they are, obviously. These are probably, oh, let me measure, hang on.